Hello, my name is Bryant, and this is my Discord Gulf of Execution and Evaluation. I'm using Discord, and my goal is to send a message to a friend in a server. I'm treating this like a first time or novice user, and I want to understand how well the interface helps me complete this task and understand what happens afterwards. My first step is forming a goal, which is simply to communicate with someone. In Discord, this is fairly clear because I can see my direct messages and server channels based on the left side or bottom of the screen as seen here. So left side there, or on the bottom here or there. The interface helps me understand what messaging is to the main function of the app. Now, next, I need to figure out what actions to take to accomplish the goal. Discord supports these fairly well because I can tap on a server, select a channel, or open a direct message to be able to communicate directly with anyone throughout. However, for a first-time user, the number of servers, icons, and channels might be confusing. It may not immediately be clear which option leads to sending a message to a specific person, like seen with each and every server or each and every direct message. Finally, I execute the action by typing a message into the text box, say hello, and I can just immediately send it. This part is easy to complete because the input field is clearly labeled and the send button is visual. However, when using a phone while moving or multitasking, typing becomes more difficult as it creates a bunch of autofills that you may not be prepared for, and those that end up enjoying it for the first time may not find helpful, as it may just constantly lag them out. And with a phone, it is hard to switch between a ton of channels all at once, so it makes it rather harder to go between what is needed and what we have. My apologies. This increases the effort required to complete the action. After you send a message, Discord provides feedback through a sent message appearing in the chat, as seen here. I can also see delivery indicators and real-time updates of someone that's typing. So, for example, a deleted user as seen here if they were typing there. Or I can read the status in some cases. For example, if you click the icon, you can read, oh, this user deleted it, they're offline. While if you click mine, you can see I'm online. This helps me perceive that the system has accepted my actions. Next, I need to interpret what the system is telling me. If I see that my message appear in the correct chat, I assume it was sent successfully, as seen here. However, as a novice user, I might not always know whether the message was seen, ignored, or delivered in the way I intended. The interface does not always clearly explain the full outcome of the communication success. For example, it will give a check or various other indicators on it, and someone can comment on it, but as seen here, once it's already in, you have no means of telling if someone can see it or has already seen it. Overall, Discord does a good job of supporting both execution and evaluation because it provides clear messaging tools and visible feedback. However, for new users or in the mobile context, the complexity of navigation and limited clarity and capabilities of the messaging system and its outcomes can create certain gaps in both execution and evaluation. I hope this clears up exactly how to properly use